Got to jump in there and say, for me, when I saw pictures of Jigga Man hanging out with Harvey Weinstein, if those photos are true, my question is why? Hova, why were you hanging out with another supreme demon dirtbox? That's not good. Kind of like if a person's hanging out with someone who assaults the little ones, if they're in a picture with them, and let's say that I knew them or you knew someone like this that was in a picture with someone who assaulted the little ones, essayed them. It's not a good look to be anywhere near that person. But Hova, I've seen several pictures of you with your boy Harvey Weinstein. And hey, they could be AI. I don't know. But anyway, I just wanted to throw that out there.
They are the two devil, man. They're always doing the devil's work and it's doing. So I can't trust those type of ninjas, man. I believe that Jay-Z sacrificed almost everyone around him. Dame Dash got away. A lot of people got away, man. That's why Jagger White be saying that Jay-Z is setting Diddy up. Sometimes I believe that shit, man. I don't know what to say about Ninja, but he's just like Diddy and even worse. But they got a lot of powerful handler, so they did a lot of crime.
But what I gotta say about Hova, if he did